didn't feel like putting on makeup for like, you know, a few minutes just to film this, so you're gonna have to deal with my, this isn't acne, it's friggin' closed comedones that are in the process of purging. Also, my hair looks really nice today. Got myself some volumizing shampoo, and there's like hair mask sitting in it for like 24 hours now, and it doesn't even feel like there's anything in it. A+. Anyway, we are here to do February favorites. Yes, my boot buckle is uncomfortable the way I'm sitting. February favorites. I'm not talking in the accent because it makes my throat hurt and it goes wonky after a while. Like, you know, start talking like this and then it'll go Australian and then also German or Irish or something, and I just don't think it's really a good fit, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, all my favorites this month fit, and wait, no, like a few hits, fit into a BoxyCharm box. I don't get BoxyCharm anymore, I get Allure. BoxyCharm tries too hard to be like cool with kids, and Allure's just like the girl who's always been cool, but like classy. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna start with like base up, the good products first and the bad ones. The bad products aren't really any base products, so it doesn't matter. I think, yeah, this should be item 1. This is the Pond's Rejuveness Anti-Wrinkle Cream, AHAs and collagen. You can't absorb collagen into your face because the molecules are too big. So collagen is useless, and also collagen supplements, but that's a whole other boat. Okay, the second ingredient in this is lactic acid, which is, and there is dimethicone and mineral oil in this, and which I don't really like. Just, I don't know. It kind of smells not like an old lady, but it does smell like reminiscent of like something old people. And it also, where am I going with this? Okay, I use this as, I use this as a AHA usually. Like what I'll do like 3 times a week is I'll come home, and in between like coming home from school and work, I'll wash my face off of everything that I've worn during the day, all the moisturizer, sunscreen, I'm wearing any foundation. I'll put on this, because like there's only like an hour worth of daylight left in the winter after I get home. Put on this as an AHA, alpha hydroxy acid. I do have the ordinary 7% glycolic acid, but I'm trying to be more gentle to my skin in hopes that this, you know, this piece of shit that's going on will fix itself. I don't think that's the case, though. I think I need to see a dermatologist because of things. I've also been using Differin, which might be contributing, but I'm just angry, man. So anyway, yes, good, feels good on the face, moisturizing, does not feel like, you know, too like rough or burning. It's a really good alpha hydroxy acid product if you just want to get into them, or if your skin is more sensitive. But the fragrance is kind of strong, so I would be aware of that. This is the Blemish Control Face Primer with 2% salicylic acid. I like to do my AHA and BHA, salicylic is BHA, at the same time. So my alpha hydroxy acid is that, and then I'll pair it with this, which is my beta hydroxy acid. So, you know, this doubles, this is like primer and my salicylic acid, and so salicylic acid and BHAs are oil soluble and AHAs are water soluble. So this will like get down and like kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not like it cleans out the inside of your pores, but like it does. I don't know how to explain it, but this is great. I like it better because it doesn't feel as silicone-y. It just kind of feels like a matte moisturizer. Kind of like if I put some on the back of my hand. It looks like that. So it's not clear, it's just like white and slightly translucent. And then when I blend it out, come on. When I blend it out, it's just a little bit shiny, and then it'll like set into like a not like stiff, but it'll set into like a matte, ever so slightly tacky kind of thing. So it doesn't feel like silicone, even though it is like silicone like primer. I don't know how to describe it. It's really good. This is the Maybelline Mega Plus Volume Express. Oh, my throat's hurting. I don't know why. The brush is kind of big and triangular. Like, if you look at it like this, can you see that? It's triangular. But holy quap. Yes, holy quap. Holy guacamole. It was just sitting around because I bought it for a Halloween costume to put on a fake beard. And I never ended up using it. So the other day I pulled it out and I'm like, nah, might as well. And I don't know if you know this. I probably haven't, like, you know, talked about it, but my right eyelashes are so bad. Like, they look spidery no matter what mascara I wear. They are, like, kind of uneven in length. So, like, towards the inner third, I have this whole patch that are, like, shorter than the rest of them. And they clump. And the eyelashes on the side are just, like, flawless and nice. Like, you know, they're doing their skincare routine. They're getting hydrated. But this has been the only mascara that I have ever tried that almost equals them out. This one is still slightly clumpier than that side, but they look almost the same. There's none of the severe clumping. There's none of the spideriness. It lengthens very evenly. The lashes are still a little bit shorter, but you can't tell. Weird thing about this, it's bendy. The wand is bendy. I don't know what that does, but if the bendy wand is the thing that makes my eyelashes actually not look awful, I'm all for it. This is fantastic. If you're looking for mascara, just in general, try this. Although, sorry. One thing to note is that I prefer length and separation over volume. So if you maybe want volumes, might not be the best one for you, but try it anyway. This is amazing. These are two little sample sizes of Lancome products that I was like gifted, not really gifted, but like they're the little gift purchase sizes of Lancome products, and they're both blushes. The blush subtil, blush shadow, something. This one's in a plum, and this one's in shimmer mocha Havana, which is the stupidest name, but so this one kind of almost looks like a bronzy color. It looks browner in the pan than it actually is. So like so it looks like there. And then that's that. I know it's a browner. I mean, it even looks browner on my hand, but on my face it comes out like a little bit more red than brown. But I use this kind of as like a bronzer. Like, I probably use bronzer incorrectly, but I kind of, in between where my blush and contour go, so like a little bit above the contour, I bronze there and then up into my forehead and nowhere else. That's like if I'm using a shimmer one. And then on the apples of my cheeks, this is the other one. This is the Aplum, which does, oh for fuck's sake, does not look plum. It's actually kind of like a light pink. But, let's see, I guess it is a little bit purpley. But these are fantastic together. I'll put this one where I mentioned, like, just above my contour and on this part. And then I'll put this one on my apples. And the effect is just so fucking beautiful. I mean, you could of course probably dupe this with like drugstore products It just happened that these two shades, like if we purchased ones, I mean, I would have never bought this myself. Lancome products are expensive, like expensive, and they're kind of like, yeah. Anyway, I would not say that these are probably worth Lancome price, but oh boy, this has just been a awesome combo to wear. This is the Maybelline lipstick. This is a matte one in Touch of Spice. I picked this up only because they had a $2 coupon off of any Maybelline lip product. I wasn't sure about it, to be honest. Focus. I was like, well, I want something. Like, it's one of those things where you have a coupon, so you just decide to buy it, which is kind of bad consumer practices, but I ended up with something, like, amazing, like, holy crap, Oli, and I never buy myself regular bullet lipsticks, but it's kind of a My Lips But Better color, but not really. It's, I mean, like, Touch of Spice. I don't think that looks anything like a spice. I can't tell. Is it like a mauve? Is it like a strong nude? I can't tell, but because I'm kind of like very pale and very yellow, so yellow that it makes me like darker than I am. This kind of almost reads as a nude. I know it's like, oh, that's like way too pigmented, probably too dark, but no, it's like a My Lips But Better thing. I'm so tempted to put it on, but I'm wearing lip gloss, so it won't be like true to life. But Maybelline 660 Touch of Spice. If you're pale and yellow toned, anything like me, this will be like your new best friend. It will be gorgeous on you. And it's just like a really great everyday color. This is one of 3 items I have in my favorites and not from the Allure beauty box, which I was gonna do like a whole box review, but I hit March. I kind of wanted to put it up with at least like, you know, like a few days left in the month, but I got it a little bit late and we hit March, so I was like, oh, I'll just, you know, put some of them in my favorites, like the ones that I liked, because I normally use the beauty box products for like 2 or 3 weeks after, like, you know, keep them on the rotation and then put them in the rest of the collection. So this is the Brow Gal by Tonya Crooks, the Instatint for Brown Hair 02 Tinted Brow Gel with Microfibers. I'm complete about this. What? Okay. It's nice because it can like kind of like fit into your brows and stuff, but the issue for me is that it kind of scrapes the skin like around and in my brows. And also, like, the brush doesn't pick up enough product. I have to go in, like, twice. But it holds them down, like, nicely and very naturally, and you can really control everything with a small wand. And it just kind of makes you look like you did something with your brows if you're like me. And you don't feel like filling them in and making them even and then having to do the concealer thing because you can't get them right the first time. Yes. Yeah, this is pretty good. Would I say I would purchase this? Did it come in a beauty box? That's a hard no. There's like a Maybelline one, Maybelline brow gel thing. It's a weird ball at the end, but that one's also really efficient at filling in your brows, and you only need 1 dip. These are the ones that I hated, or I hate, you know, I didn't like, that I don't want to see again. You know, they're my estranged, no, not estranged, they're, I don't know, we've disowned these products. I'm just gonna do the one that isn't from Allure first. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome in Gunmetal. Got this a while ago and I didn't try it until last month. First of all, you can't really tell, but it's not chunky, but it's a little bit, it's not as wet as I expected. I don't know if you can tell by this, but it's kind of patchy. It is really pretty. It's like a really dark, steely blue base with like a little bit of, like just this tiniest bit of red glitter and then silver and blue glitter. I wouldn't say it's like gunmetal, but it is like really pretty. But the issue is it doesn't stay on the eyes right, and it also, focus. It also, makes my eyes like itch real bad. One of my eyes was like kind of swollen and puffy. Just the top lip though, nothing like happened. But like it wouldn't blend correctly. I would like tap it in and go in with the brush and everything and just like stick really unevenly and was hell to work with. Not even like as an eye primer is this good. It's just bad. Do people even like these? Maybe I heard like a few years ago, and nobody talks about these anymore. They're bad. No, don't buy these. Yay, Allure products. This is it's like the Moda Triad eye brush. It's supposed to blend and, you know, put stuff on your lids and blend. It's like an all-in-one. The bristles are stiff and pokey and synthetic. And when I do that, I get nails in a blackboard. It's just kind of rough. It's also just like not fluffy enough to blend like stuff. Like it's just too stiff. Like unless what you're blending is like a very, very light or, you know, close to your skin tone. Your skin cone. Yes, you have a skin cone. Your skin cone, did it again. Your skin tone color. This will not be good. I don't know why you would have this unless you got it in the Allure box, but if you're ever considering it, it's a bad idea. Yeah. It's also not even efficient at like packing on color. It's too loose. Why was this thing made? And this is the last item. Also from Allure box. Memo and Petal Spa Oil to Foam cleanser thing. This is meant to replace oil cleansing and foaming cleanser cleansing and like the Asian beauty routines. That's funny. This is like dish soap. Like it has like a similar texture to dish soap, maybe like a little bit more runny, but it's like, dropped it. It's like incredibly soapy and not oily at all. You can like tell it's not an oil. It's just like an incredibly concentrated like foaming thing. It didn't burn my eyes when I used it to take mascara off, but like my eyeballs themselves. The scent is very strong and reminds me of a children's makeup set that I had as a child. I should probably stop moving my face. Besides the smell, I dropped it again. It really irritated, like, here, like, just past where your eye circles stop, but the skin is still kind of sensitive, like here, and also, like, in my crease. It might have been just the fragrance, but it burned. I couldn't put anything on it. It was, like, just, like, Vaseline, the only thing that wouldn't burn it, so I went with that. Then I, like, CeraVe or whatever other lotions I tried to put on it. It felt like I was sticking my face into an actual fire, and it was not pleasant. And keeping in mind, my skin is the kind, my skin is sensitive to nothing. So if my skin is sensitive to this, I can't imagine what it does to everyone else. So if your skin is even a little bit sensitive, I got news for you. Don't try this. It's the Petal Spa Oil to Foam Cleanser by Maybelline. And that is it. So I don't really know what to say in the outro. My throat hurts, so maybe it wasn't the accent. I hope it was charismatic enough in this video for people to enjoy it. And I'll see you whenever I have time to make another video because, yeah, AFK.